pictures for the website, all that stuff. We're not on the website yet. We're not even ready for that stage yet. To tell you the truth, honestly, until we get that paperwork back. But anyway, first things first, my name is Kenneth Bird. My company is ILEG, Infusion Light Energy Gain Technology Screens. Right here, we're showing off our technology. This is a new panel system we're working on, or I guess I'm saying panel, tile system we're working on that allows you to be able to shape, design, build your screens any way you want using a tile system. And these things are absolutely incredible. If you saw the demonstrations, they absorb a ton of ambient light. So I got some requests. I'm backing it up here a little bit so you can see it, because I had it right on top of the screen and said, hey, what does that look like if you back it up a little bit? Let me push Taco stuff over here, and as you can see, that's how the screens look. So at a distance, you can see, pulls up crystal clear. We got plenty of light in the environment right on top of the screen. And if I walk up to the screen, I was asked to do this too, to take the camera and run it over top of the screen, because they asked to do all this stuff to make sure it's picking up, it's not going dark. So as you can see, yeah, no problem whatsoever. So this is going to change the way you do your ultra short throw. Now you don't have to worry about being stuck in these dark environments. As I said before, this technology also too works with ultra short throws, but this is the flagship. This is what you call the best of the best of what we have. And these things are absolutely incredible. So we're going to have them in different sizes. Just to give you an idea, this panel system right here is 24 by 36. We got a system that's coming in that has 4 of these in here. So that makes a pretty good sized screen. We have another one that has 6 coming in. We have another one that has 9 coming in. These are going to be like massive panels. You can buy 1, you can buy 4, you can buy 5. It's up to you. And then we got bigger sizes coming in. I'm still working with a company on 48 by 48. Because a 48 by 48 would be so easy to do a 106-inch screen, because you only need 2 of them to do it. But we'll see how it goes with that. Working on that. And then going back to the post office and getting the measurements and the weights, how much it's going to cost us. We usually go with the longest distance, which would be California from where we're at, because that's where we'll pay the most money at. So seeing how much money it's going to cost us. So hopefully we can keep everything reasonable. And then that way, you know, we can continue to put in free shipping, because I really would like to continue free shipping. Anyway, other than that, yeah. Now I should pick up these beautiful images. Here's our meter right here on the floor, which we have to show these off all the time. My candy, by the way. Turn it off. Turn it back on. Man, it's hard to see because we got the glare bouncing up from the lights over top. Put our hand over top of it. Be sure the meter is functioning. It's not broken or anything. Because the guy was like, run your hand over top of it. That's why I started running my hand over the meter, because the guy was at one of the forum sites was like, hey, how do we know it's not broken? It's not just stuck there. And I was like, yeah, that's a good point. So I ran my hand over top of it to show. All right, so we're looking at a couple of things on here, different colors and stuff like that. And I'm talking to some kind of bistro or something, not too far. And they have these gas fireplaces in there. And I'm like, you know, we can replace those. You wouldn't even have to use the gas anymore. None of that whatsoever. So he's looking at some of the videos, and he was like, ooh, show me some videos on an ultra short throw, and we got a deal. So we definitely got a deal. Because, yeah, you know, gas, so much gas money, that gas runs, it isn't like the gas you turn off. That gas runs 24/7. It's a display. It runs off gas. That's got to be expensive. Imagine if you can do it with the mapping equipment, and you can do it ultra short throw. Easy. Cheaper than running gas, so it's safer, too, on top of that. Much safer. So he said, you show me where you can do this at, and we got a deal. And I'll be popping over there today like, here you go. There you go. I love it when they think they expect that we're not going to show back up again. You know, because, you know, people do talk a lot of trash. But we do show back up. Matter of fact, I'll be in city all the day with this. Got some friends over there. I'm trying to incorporate this into the school district, because this would be fantastic for the school district. You can write on these, by the way. You know these are interactive screens, right? So you can actually write on them. So I got some Epson equipment coming in to allow me to write all over the screens. This is what I was talking about, having a screen that you can have on your wall do your presentation, and then take it off the wall and stick it to the table, hit it with a projector, and just do your drag and drops and whatever you want to do from there with interactive software. Allow you to turn that into an interactive panel when it connects to your table. We're gonna have all kinds of stuff we can do with this thing. And it also involves, this technology involves Flex. So Flex is these portable screens we're developing that allows gamers to be attached them to the side of their monitors. We had one running over there. So those are going to be the Flex systems we have coming up pretty soon. They're smaller screens. And I can't wait till we get the samples done. I got these beautiful brochures that are going to be designed. Oh, they're going to be, I can't say anything about them, but I got these gorgeous brochures I'm doing for our sample brochures. I like how Goose Screen did theirs. I love how Goose Screen did theirs, their whole setup. I don't want to do exactly like theirs, but I gave me a picture idea of exactly what I want to go with. Now, if you're doing a comparison to the ceiling, I don't know why someone would do that. Why don't you just take a white surface and just stick it right there? Why are you looking up at a ceiling for some reason? When you do a white comparison, a white screen comparison, it's supposed to be on the screen. It's not supposed to be up in the ceiling. If you're doing a ceiling demonstration and you coded the ceiling, then you would have a white surface up there. The white surface lays wherever the screen's going to be at. People do the most backwards things I've ever seen in my entire. Since I've been in this business, I've seen people do some of the most dumbest things I've ever seen in my entire life. I've never seen one certified company come out and go, oh, we're going to show you a white screen. We're going to stick it to the ceiling right at the screen right here. You're like, no, it doesn't work. It has to be right next to the screen. See the comparison. Bum, 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 bum. Now, are they weatherproof? Yeah, because they're submersible. You stick them underwater. I got some cool stuff I want to do. As a matter of fact, there's a screen I want to build and custom plated plexiglass where I can slide my screen in, fill it with water, and I'm going to do Bioshock again. But I want to do a theme for it, for my whole entire screen, while it's actually underwater. Isn't that going to be pretty sick? Like a thick piece of plexiglass about that wide, but it's like a case, and I can slide that down in there. I'm going to design the whole entire case around Bioshock. It's going to have the moss and everything and the corrosion look to it, but the entire thing's going to be underwater. That's going to be just the screen. It's going to be underwater using this technology. I can put my projector behind it and push it right back out the other end if I do the invisible version of it. And then the case is going to be using vegetable oil and put those parts in there and put the City of Rapture in it. So that's another piece I'm actually working on. Bum, 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 bum. And it's best to have the lights right directly on top of the screen when you're doing that. So this is going to be great. It's going to be a fantastic way for people to finally get what they've been, what you paid for. Like I said, those projectors aren't cheap. At least at the end of the day, you don't spend the money for an expensive projector, which we've been telling you for years. That stop spending the money for all these expensive projectors. If they tell you that you have to have them, you have to have that projector. It's a must. And then you're stuck in the dark with the same projector you paid all that money for. Alright, well, I put all the description, all the information below. Give you an idea exactly what we're pushing for. And like I said, actually I had that in the house. From technology we engineered in the past. I could walk through an entire house, literally inside and out, and have my screens would all fire up. That's the way it's supposed to be. But these are pre-coded. So that makes it much more funner because at the end of the day, you don't have to do any work. It's already done. Oh, that is so cool to look at. It really is. That is crazy. Look at that 720p projector. Look how crazy that is. Consider the fact we have lights right on top of this. Light filtering through the screen left and right. And it's still able to read with no problem whatsoever. As I was having a ball yesterday with the other, we made the panel set up in a different direction. And man, we just threw lights. I had floodlights sitting right in front of it, hitting it, and it just took everything in, man. Took the LED lights and ran them so they're over top, so they're pushing light in. Took it with nothing, with no problem whatsoever. This is gonna be great. All right, people, I gotta go. I gotta upload videos. I got a bunch of pictures to add to the website. Well, I can't add those pictures in yet. I guess they'll be posted over on our Facebook channel. We post our pictures over there. And we'll just keep updating you on all the things we'll be working with this today. I do plan to have this on the desk today on the Picos, because I got the Picos right here. It's my 50 lumen Pico projector. But I should be able to take this anywhere I want. And that's what we're going to have for the demonstration. The person's going to be doing the demonstration for us. She's going to walk around and have the projection screen go anywhere she wants it to go. Instead of you sitting up there saying, well, I can't be in this room because the light may wash out my ultra short throw. Right on top of the screen. I have no idea how that one's working. Ugh. We were coming to office. I have the most craziest looking desk. They're like, where'd you buy those PCs from? And PCs were built. They always ask about the PCs every time I come in here. They're like, where'd you get those from? I built those. Pretty soon I'm gonna have my Smash Brothers over there done. But first, work comes first. Lots and lots of work. Are you firing up or are you not working with me today? Technology. Come on, I need you to work. Unless I go buy me another projector. Let's see what's going on with my baby here. For some reason she's not working. Maybe I killed the battery. Probably still killed the battery. Probably was charging. It was charging it off the PlayStation. We're charging it off. Alright. That means we have to disconnect all this anyway. To bring this up because we're done with this. Bring that back up there. Use the display for the desk. So I want pictures of the desk too also. And I definitely want to get it outside. Definitely want to get some pictures outside. Alright, that'll definitely work. Man. Now, when you said tile, do not put these things on the floor. You'll crack them. So I was like, well, can we put them on the floor? I like questions like that because, again, I didn't even think about it at first. I was like, floor? And I was like, oh, shoot. No. Don't stick them to the floor. You will definitely crack them. Definitely don't want to do that. Let's put this in a stand so I got free arms are free to move about, get what I got to get done. Because I got investors inside of this. Yeah, I got heavy investors tied into the panel screen. Again, like I said, this is going to change the game. We develop technology. Usually changes the game, but these things are freaking amazing. It's a shame you can't see them in real life yet. You see them in real life, they are incredible looking. Last time I seen a screen that did something like that was a diamond. I told you, we took that screen out and you pushed it around that white screen, and everywhere it went, that thing looked like a TV. It reminds me of that. Except for the difference is, that's gunmetal. These are black. Whole new different type of territory. Let me see, I gotta go out and do something today. Gotta be over at City Hall. Because somebody hooked me up with somebody from the school district. I need to be fantastic screens for the school district. He's up. He's not angry anymore. He ain't angry anymore. Not anymore, man. Not anymore. Alright, wait a minute. Oh, yeah, it charges off that. I forgot. We got a fire stick over there. So that wouldn't be this. Things I gotta go do. I think I took a charge last night. Probably did. Let me see what we got going on here. That's there. And this is going. I heard somebody try to make it sound like we're forced to do this every day. So at least I ain't got to do the same. I like my job. You see the crazy stuff I get to work on a day-to-day basis? Every time I turn around, we've always worked on something new. God's always got something for us to work on. It's not work when you work with God. It's not. We always get to work on something. I get to hear my Heavenly Father talk to me and tell me, like, hey, we're going to put this together and design this together and give me all these blueprints on putting stuff together. No, it's not considered work. It's fun. I love what I do. I freaking love what I do. That's why I do it every day. So for someone to make a statement by saying that I'm not forced to do it, that's you. Talk about you. That'll be you, not me. I enjoy what I do. I'm blessed to be able to hear the Lord speak to me like the first day he talked to me when I first made my screen painting. Ha! I found this sheet. It was on the back of Taco's box. I used his box. Taco could talk like, hey, it's over here, buddy. It's over here. You put it over top of here. But I enjoy what I do. You know, I get to listen to the Lord talk to me, and he does more than just teach me how to do screen paints and stuff like that. He's in my everyday life. So, no, it's not something that I'm forced to do. I enjoy what I do. And the sad thing about it's going to be when I can't do it anymore. That's when it becomes the sad thing. And I have to do something else because, you know, Lord maybe will have something else for me to do. But still, you know, when I can't do this anymore, that's when I'm going to stop. I like what I do. Always doing something interesting. You know, he's going to be working on next. He's giving me information on holograms. He's going to teach me how to do this. I can't wait for that. Because I've always wanted to work with holograms, always. Just like the same thing with the projector mapping. I saw projector mapping applications. I was like, wow, that's amazing. And of course, I couldn't afford the equipment that comes with projector mapping because it's expensive. But then all of a sudden, this company popped up called Lightform. That's what I like about companies that go out and do things at the end of the day that allows other companies to be able to grow better. Not people that are constantly tearing people down, because they don't contribute anything to society at all. Period. Not a thing. But because of Lightform, when they came out, they made it available that other people can use a projector mapping software and equipment to be able to bring their ideas to life. And that's what I like about that. When I talk to companies who work with our technology, the first thing they say is, yeah, we searched all over for this black technology. We can't find it. Our stuff is tested. We have our test is the most tested black technology right now. There's nobody matching any of our demonstrations or any of our tests. They do the research. They come back to us and say, man, we would probably have to go with these black LED screens and these little panels, and these things are super expensive. But because we have black technology that can operate in fully lit environments and don't require to be in a dark environment, it helps a lot of people out. Same thing like Lightform helped me out because I would never be able to test myself on projector mapping applications if it wasn't for the company charging only $1,000 for that equipment, because that equipment is very expensive. You're talking about a good easy, maybe $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 easy. So they made it possible for me to be able to do that. And that's why I said that when you cut corners in your business, you are not only hurting yourself, but you're hurting your customers, and you're hurting for people that are trying to dream, push to that next level to do better things so we can have a much better life. That's what you do. You contribute nothing. Let's see. That powered off, right? I get this all the time with these projectors. If you know them very well, these projectors are interesting. NECs do it. Majority of the older NECs do it. People plug them in and they think that they're damaged. You're not. The standby is in red. And I'm sorry. When you turn them off, they're in red. That's when you turn them off. When you standby is in yellow and blue, it means it's ready to go. And a few people say, hey, mine's broken. It came up in red, because red is usually a warning, like indicator telling you that something's not working. But the red actually means that it's basically, it's that's when the lamp comes on. It's not damaged. It's just how it comes on. It's red. So that's begin to initial that the projector's on. Then it turns yellow, that's standby, and then it turns blue, it's initially on. The lamp count on these things are different too, because the lamp count is basically, let me see something with it. See if she's working. Or is she down? Oh, she is working. She was charging. All right, cool. The lamp count is different because the lamp count, most projectors go, the lower the number, no, the higher the number, that means your lamp is about to go. So if your lamp is somewhere between like 95 or 98, that means your lamp should be flickering. These are the opposite. The higher they go, that means your lamp is good. The lower, it means your lamp is bad. So if you get one of these and your lamp is somewhere between maybe like roughly like 5%, 10%, you're in a bad, 10% is not so bad. It'd be more like 5 and down would be bad. So if you're 5%, you're going to be flickering and all that stuff. That means your lamp is bad. So when I bought one, I didn't figure it out. I figured it out until I bought a new lamp. I opened it up and I basically checked the light source, and they're saying, "Oh, you're at 5%." I'm like, "Oh shoot, the thing's about to blow. Let me go get a new lamp." So I put a new lamp in there. I put it in there again. The lamp dropped down to 100. It was 100 again. What's the hook? I think it's reverse. Ah, so confusing with the projector. It's reverse. All right. Lower lamp life is good. Higher lamp life is bad. All right. So if you are at, these are reverse. So that means that the higher is better and lower is worse. That's right. So when I got this one was at 99. So at 99, roughly 99 close to 100, thinking that the lamp was about to go, I bought another one and it still read 99. I'm thinking, okay, is the lamp defective? I bought another one and it did it again, 99. I'm like, okay, you're just selling me defective lamps. And then I went to a forum site and the guy says, no, they do their lamp readings in reverse. So the higher means gooder and the lower means it's going out. There you go. It's confusing, but that's what it is. That's what they do. So if you get one and this is 99 and you're thinking, oh shoot, it's going to peak, it's going to blow out. No, it's good. The lamp is good. It's reverse on theirs. Why? Don't know. And their projectors are the only one that has a 15:9 aspect ratio, letterbox, and something else they have on there besides all the other ones. They have 2 different aspect ratios that are different than most projectors. Oh, yeah. How would you know that, Mr. Bird? I buy a lot of projectors. That's how I know. That's how I know. I buy a lot of projectors. That's how I know. Man. Okay, let me see. What? This. Okie doke. We're going to be doing that today, not a fire statue. I'm not working today. I'm taking a break. Alright, whatever. Good enough cow. We have the PlayStation hooked up. It's running. So, on top of the table, 50 lumens. We can transfer them anywhere we want. They pull with no problem. That's the whole purpose. Being able to go where you want to go. Take it anywhere you want to go. Stick it on your desk. Run the portable projectors. That's 50 lumens. So at 500 lumens is a cakewalk for it. Yeah, why is the desk always anything, anywhere? So if you think at the end of the day we have to have it closed, I can pull that thing all the way back if I want. It'll still read with no problem. See? This is the kind of presentation you're going to have to show off. When you're really good technology, you can jump off the shore throw with lights over top. I could run it on the desk with lights over top. anywhere I want to go. That screen is designed to go where it wants to go. So it means at the end of the day that you're not restricted inside your home of trying to figure out exactly where you're going to put your projection screen. Actually, if you have near a window, that's going to plague it. If you have too many lamps in the bar, that's not going to have that problem. You can take it where you want to go throughout your entire house. And thus, you know what that means? Certified screen's going to have a rough time going against that thing. And yeah, we're going to get this offer. My buddy was telling me, he said, you know they're going to try to buy you out, right? I said, yeah, I know. I know you're going to try to buy me out. I know. Am I going to take it? Nah. If I take it, I can't do my gamer technology. Why would I do that? That's insanity, right? That's insanity. Why would I do that? On the man in the box. The man in the box. They showed this cat, big black cat, running around in a box, and they played that song. See, no matter where I go in, meters don't read in here. They don't make a difference. They don't read. All this light we have in here. That's why they call this particular area the sunroom. I was like, why do they call it the sunroom? I said, you'll find out. Walking in, like, oh shoot, this is amazing. I'll take it. Yeah, because they said, well, we got the sunroom, and I was like, sunroom. Why do you call it the sunroom? Because this is the only place where the lights actually drop down about 3 inches, 3 or 4 inches, or 5 inches from the actual ceiling with this much lighting. Imagine the lighting I had in the garage. I had one of those in there, right? This thing has 5 in each one of these units, so those lights. And it drops down. I literally get headaches in here from time to time. So I have to wear yellow glasses when I'm in here all the time sometimes. The lighting is that intense in here. So I was like, you want to get the sunroom? And I was like, sunroom? Because I'm thinking, I'm talking about that do projectors. They think I want a darker environment to be to pull a better image. Like, no, I need a challenge. I need something with lots of windows, tons of light. So they had no windows in here, but this right in here is insane. So when I turned on the light, I was like, oh, and I was like, oh, yes, perfect. I'll take it. Yeah. So when they come in here and they turn the lights on, they can't believe that stuff is firing. They had projectors in here before. They didn't fire for jack. Of course, a white screen can't run in here at all. Period. That's what I'm curious. You know, when I ask people make these great products and they lie about these products, claiming that you can use them in commercial environments and all that nonsense, you know, when I tell you about my specifications and what I'm using, can you honestly sell me a projector that's going to work in my environment without me basically having to change, spend money, darken the environment, all that doo-dah nonsense? Nobody wants to go through all that doo-dah nonsense. I don't want to go through all that doo-dah nonsense. Having a heat wave, tropical heat wave. Do 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 Don't give me 14 on this, really? I really like that commercial though. Got a lot of bright lights. There's black going on there. It's pretty cool though. So my projector we're using here is 50 lumens. That's it. 50 lumen projector. That's all we're using in our demonstration. And I basically expand the screen size because I wanted to pull it back a little bit more. Sure, we didn't have to be right up on top of the screen. And we can expand it all the way back, but no problem whatsoever. The projector's not there on the camera anymore. And we can actually play off our desk if we want to at 50 lumens, which means I can operate screens on this desk at 50 lumens. Which means we get a 500 lumen QME in here. Those are portables. They're about 50, 60 bucks now. Yeah, that's a cakewalk for this technology. That's why you want to drop at 50. So I can run an entire desk, screens, everything, the whole 9 yards, off 50 lumens. Or if I want to upgrade, I can do 200, I can do 150, or if I want to go crazy and berserk, I can do 500 lumens and run with no problem. Ooh, some beautiful, beautiful fish life going on. Bring you guys down to my eye level. You see all that beautiful light over top of us. See how shiny my desk looks? See all that light bouncing off of my desk? These are going to be the smaller screens. We got some other screens you can set up on your desk if you want to. The 500 lumen projector don't generate heat at all. That's what I like about them. I prefer to use these better because they don't. The Picos don't generate no heat. And if we put them in, these things don't even come in basically eco mode because they use that the lumen count on it's very low. What is he doing? Alright, just checking. I guess I'm just something weird. What's that cracking going on back there? What's he doing? Anyway, so you can see, I can go from an ultra short throw right out to a 50 lumen projector right on the desk with no problem whatsoever. Now technology, keep in mind, it's only 10% done. It's nowhere near 100. So I can do an ultra short throw demonstration. You see those lights over top? That's what was hitting that screen. These big bright lights were hitting right on top of that screen with no problem whatsoever. I can drop it on my desk at 50 lumens and fire up like it never even happened, and all this lighting, and it doesn't affect it in any way whatsoever. And that's 10% technology, which means when that thing peaks at 100%, imagine what it's going to be able to do. Let's have a little fun here. That's why I wanted to just, you never know when I'm doing demonstrations. One minute you see ultra short throw, and the next thing we switch over to something else. I like to switch my projectors out at will just to have a little fun. Because, you know, people set up demonstrations and they, you know, they don't want to change things out because they got everything set just right. You know, we kind of change stuff up. We like to do stuff like that. We got a lot of cool stuff going on in here. No, that's something that's stuck in my head for a while. The Man in the Box. Jeez. What's your problem today? Mound? Hey, mound. My way. Come here. Come here. You didn't get your treat yet, did you? No, you did not. Don't bump the camera stand with that giant head of yours. Here you go. Here. There you go. Take a treat. Enjoy. Don't knock over my camera stand. Yes, he will. Box put up. Well, you know, that's what I'm saying. Well, you know, when the trolls are just saying, well, you know, your shirt's little. I don't care. Man, I woke up when I built that 250-inch screen in. I woke up for the last 3 days. I wore the same thing. Because the difference between me and you is that when I want to do something, I don't care. I get it done. I don't let anything stand in my path of getting something completed. I'm not distracted from left to right. I get it done. I can come out here, defend my company, crush my enemies, and build at the exact same time. Do you know that most of the time, when I'm out here doing these demonstrations, exposing individuals, I'm developing technology in my head at the same time. That's why I can come back on the next thing. Hey, this is what we got. Because I already built it. It's in my head. So yeah, have you ever done a 250-inch screen? No, they have not. You know what it requires to build one of those? A frameless 250-inch screen? Oh, it's a very interesting design to put in. It is. So, again, you have to be dedicated. And it's the reason why a lot of people who are not dedicated in anything don't last long. You fizzle out and you burn away, and that's it. That's what you become. Nothing. Because you don't put the time and effort into it. I learned a lot about putting in a 250-inch screen that's with a frameless body. You know, a lot. I can do it now. If it ever came up that I ever had to install one in, at least I have the knowledge on doing it. But yeah, every day. Cracking at that thing, man, getting that thing done every day. Trying to figure online, going to different sites, asking people about information, how do we install this, put that, what's the quick way that, just get information, because I don't walk around full glass. I have no problem with asking people like, hey, how would you go about so and so and so and locking this in? Yeah, ask questions. You're supposed to. That's how you learn stuff. That's why people don't ask directions, get lost. But yeah, I don't care about that. I'm not on camera to be no fashion show. I'm here to work at the end. I got things to do. You want to be all pretty boy on camera? Well, first things first, I'm going to leave that one alone about basically the whole training thing. But let's move on. We got other things to talk about. But still, really, are we not starting this nonsense again, are we? We begging for people to elect us? Oh, no, heck no. And you all better not. I swear, these freaking, who's coming up right now? I think it's what? I forget who has to come up for elections now. Yeah, y'all better not. I swear, if these jokers come on with this whole promise game, knowing all the nonsense is going on, and freaking sheep come up there and freaking elect these, I'm leaving the country. I'm going to buy. I'm leaving. Jeez, have we learned nothing? Can't trust them. Man, beautiful, beautiful fish. I love fish. Favorite fish, stingray. Looks like it's floating. See all that beautiful blue we can pull up here? And all this lighting? Because blue fades the fastest in demonstrations. It will go the fastest. Blue, reds, blacks, stuff like that. I definitely would run my entire office out of Pico projectors because it would be so much easier. They're smaller. They don't burn a lot of heat up. And these places can get hot in here. We'll run this until we get to an hour. Alright. Just looking at random stuff on here. Let me see. We ain't got the speech on this thing. Go back, go back, go back, go back, go back, go back. Yep, had me first time. Why don't you push me over there? Oh, wait, no, I'm going to do this one, let them do this one. Ah, get back up there. There we go. Yeah, I couldn't care less. I could be wearing the same thing every single day. It doesn't make a difference. As long as I get what I got to get done, that's all that matters. And I was like that when I used to program. When I used to program, I'd be in the same, I'd be in my little PC dungeon. I'll be back there to get my work done. 4 days back there programming. And then when they pay me, put my money in my account, I get up and I leave for a couple of days. Come out of there, both beard, nails not trimmed, haven't washed in the last couple of days. It's been eating and programming, getting that money. And then when I come out of there, I get all cleaned up and everything. Go out and get myself, I got fresh clothes. I buy fresh clothes ahead of time. I have them set to the side because I know after that 4 days of coming out of all that programming, I'm going to gear up and I'm leaving. And that's what I did. The minute that money hit my account and I see the money's already in there, I'm done. They got their money, I'm done. I'll leave out of my dungeon, shut everything down. Got my new gear out there waiting for me. Get all geared up, cleaned up, shave everything down, pop up. I got like, hey, I've seen you in 4 days. Like, yeah, I had to do some work for some company at the end of the day, But now I'm free, let's go do something. It's on me. Yeah. That's when I was programming. I was building all these machines and computers and stuff. I was getting paid for that. Somebody had suggested me to somebody. That's how I got it. They gave me some little they gave me an application and did the application and passed and asked me if I wanted to work. I said, yeah, I'll work remote control from home. Wow. Sometimes I get embedded in that stuff and I just wouldn't leave for 4 days. Man, I'm just sitting there just constantly cracking away at it. I'm used to that kind of dedicated work. Why do you think we have all this technology? We have the technology, number one, because of God. But God can give you amazing blessings. If you're lazy, it ain't going to work. You can get blessings at the end of the day. But if you're too lazy to be able to use your blessings, it ain't worth nothing. He'll take it from you, give it to somebody else that'll work far more better with it. Talks about that in the Bible. So about God. Man gave 3 people money, asked him what you're going to do with this money at the end of the day. One took it and buried it in the ground because he was afraid to spend it. He did nothing with it. Could at least, we gotta say, at least you could have put it in the bank and collected some money off of it. At least I would have made something off my money, off my investment. Like it was 2 or 3, I think he gave it to. But anyway, the one spent it, and I forgot the other one did. But I do know for a fact that one put it in the ground because he was afraid. He said, "Well, I did you a good job. I kept your money safe." He said, "No, you didn't do anything with it. You could at least stuck it in the bank. I could have collected interest off of it." So it basically talked about that God can give you blessings, but if you're too lazy to use those blessings, He'll take them from you and give them to somebody else. You gotta earn those blessings. You gotta work at those blessings. This is going to be our first high performance physical screen. Because we've had physical screens, but they can't do this. The acoustics can never eat that much light. You couldn't do it. This is a whole different type of technology for us. It's a game changer. It allows you to take it anywhere you want to go. And once we get the testing outside, the time of the day when things fire up. AdTech is different. AdTech is commercial technology. That's what it's going to be used for. It's going to be designed for. It's commercial. This is something separate from AdTech. If I had this technology, which wasn't our time to have it yet. It wasn't our time. God had blessings planned for us. He has blessings planned for us in the future. We just can't access them right now because it's not time. It's not time for us to have. If I had this technology in the house in heaven, I'd have that whole plaster, a place of plaster with this technology. Even though we were able to go anywhere we wanted with the technology we had, because we had screens. I walk upstairs, I had screens in every room. Come downstairs, mind you, that's a matching better than it's never been beat yet. To have that many screens, that many projectors operating in an environment, and mind you, none of the projectors were expensive. All of them were cheap, low-end projectors that we 2011, 2012 model projectors. You could go anywhere I want. I like doing that demonstration. I would be upstairs, I get up, I walk into one room, got screens running in there. I walk down the stairs, we got a screen sitting in the bay of windows. I walk down to across the other living room and walk in and look down at the floor and you see the screen fire up. Look up at the ceiling, screens fire up, see the 235.1 on display. Walk past in the kitchen, another ultra short projector sitting next to the window, and then go outside and sit down. Got 150 inch outside. Can't do that with no gray paint. It won't fire up anywhere in those environments. We know, we tried already. I've had this gray screens outside. You can't work out there at all, period. No, it's not going to work. Like in here, in this commercial environment, you can't get a gray screen to fire up in here. Or a white screen, period. But the gray screen, like I said, we mentioned the gray screen because of online. Out here, they don't care about no gray screens. Everybody has white screens. Everybody I bumped into, every single person has a white screen. Every time we got to bring up a gray screen is when we're online. Because that's when that hoot nanny pops up online of gray screens making false accusations that they read in fully lit environments and they pull up 100% contrast levels and they pull up beautiful colors, yet they're constantly talking about calibrating something. Meanwhile, a customer gets ripped off. My question is this. If you sell somebody a gray screen paint, how are you going to exchange it? What are you going to exchange it for? What are you going to give them that's going to do the same, not the same thing that the other product did? Because all I see is gray paint. So you can't really give them an exchange, because you're just going to give them an exchange for something that's probably going to be far worse. Or at the end of the day, something that's just going to do the same thing that the first one did. So how can you exchange it for anything? Oh, this light gray can't, well, it works in some, I see in the description it said works in some ambient light environment. We don't work in some at all. We work in anything. So again, I don't get that part. What are you exchanging it for? A lighter mix? A mid-color mix? What are you going to be exchanging it for? Whatever you're going to get, at the end of the day, they all do the same thing. They all wash out. None of them can read a contrast level. That's another key point right there. If you're trying to tell them that they're going to pull an Infinity 1 black level and all your products are gray, how is that going to work in an exchange? It's a simple question. People get offensive on that and they get upset and angry because they know what I'm talking about is true. But it's a simple question. I go to forum sites all the time and I talk to people who make gray paints. If I'm trying to get an Infinity 1, a 100% solid black level, to fire off on my screen without a projector having a heavy contrast level to begin with, how am I pulling this off? What can you exchange if I don't like that particular product because I feel it doesn't pull a high enough contrast, a 100% contrast? What could you basically give me at the end of the day that will for the exchange? Now, if you don't make any darker mixes, even though if you have a charcoal, that can't read black. Only black can read black. So how would you show me this? How would you give me this? Can't. So they have their little policies up there that say, well, you know, hey, you open it up, you're stuck with it. If you use it, which they can honestly say it is true, it's like paint. If you use it, the only thing you have against you that pretty much would save your neck in that situation, because again, with paint, if you use it, you can't exactly return it. It's like an unreturnable item like mouthwash or food. You know, you can't actually return it because if you're eating most of it, it depends on how much you're eating of it. Like you take one little bite, you're done. It sounds nasty, whatever. Then that's something that's returnable. Even though, you know, they can't use it. It's going to go in the trash. But still, at least you didn't eat like 90% of it and then decide that you didn't want it. Then that's a different story. But anyway, they can argue that in court. They can say, hey, look, we can't get it back in the same way which it was, you know, it was received because it's sitting on your wall right now. So it's kind of hard to get that Harry Potter back into a container. So they can argue that. But what you do have on your side is like, did they describe it exactly what they said it was going to do, that it was going to do what it's supposed to do? If they say that, hey, it's going to read 100% contrast, you can literally get them on that because technically their product can't do 100% contrast and therefore they forfeit in court. Yeah, y'all better do your specifications right because again, you pop in, someone buys your stuff and they know the field, you're in a lot of trouble. Sometimes people know the field and will buy your stuff just to drag you into a courtroom just to mess with you. That's why you better tell the truth on the specifications. Companies will do that too. Companies will challenge you. Company feels at the end of the day, if your product is doing a little too much, maybe you have a possibility of reaching where they could be at, they're going to test your stuff. They're going to come buy your stuff, they're going to test it, see if it does exactly what it's supposed to do, and they're going to question you on it. Why don't you, Mr. Bird? Because Mr. Bird does demonstrations like this all the time, and that's what scares the crap out of them, because they don't want to be wrong with me in a courtroom. I can literally do this in a courtroom at 50 lumens, you know that, right? The light we have in here, yeah, it's brighter than the courtroom. Yeah, it is, yeah. I've been in a few courtrooms. Depends on which kind of courtrooms you're going to be in, but yeah, we can fire this up in the courtroom with no problem at 50 lumens. So if you ever made a statement in the day by saying that I use high-powered projectors just to pull higher white lights, we could do 50 in here. Imagine what we could do at 1,000. It's lights out for you. You might have just hand over your car keys, keys to your front door, everything, your banking account, routing number, just hand it on over. That's going to be a costly one. Because if you say it on YouTube, this is what gets you in trouble. You said it on social media, which means a person can go and say, yeah, he made that statement on social media. Do you have a copy of it? Here it is. They got you in there making a statement on social media, which means now you're getting sued for just about everything they can possibly think of. They're going to take from you. They're going to take it from you. You can't do nothing about it because they got you on social media making a statement you should have never been sent out of your mouth. Get you in a lot of trouble for that. Yeah, gotta be careful about that one. Now, if you said that in an office somewhere with a bunch of friends and whatever, it's kind of hard to prove that one at the end of the day because, you know, some people may say, well, I'll testify, and they won't. So that's a bit of an iffy situation, so not going to happen. You don't have to literally have to catch them, record them doing it, but then again, they can argue, record them without their permission, you violate their civil rights, so a lot of stuff goes on to that. That's those gray areas right there. But when a person went on YouTube and actually made that statement, oh yeah, you got them on some levels. It's not even funny. No way to get around that one. And virtually impossible. Virtually impossible. Open and shut. I'm going to tell you right in the door. Did you say it on camera? Did you post it? Was it live? They're going to ask you all these questions. They're going to talk to you like you're the one that's being prosecuted, but they're the ones who's defending you. They got to talk to you that way because the prosecutor's going to come at you really hard. Yeah, it's going to get you to crack. But it's easier when they got a video of you doing it. Like, here you go. Is that you in the video? All right, let the court acknowledge that he has acknowledged himself as being in the video, even though we all know it's you in the video. You know what I mean? That's how they're going to say it. And it's pretty much open and shut from there. Ain't really much. I mean, pretty much they approach the bench and they try to work out a plea deal or something, like, you know, some kind of payment arrangement or something, because you're going to pay something. You know, the one thing you don't want to end up, you don't want to end up in jail. You don't want that. Nobody wants that. You know what I mean? Go to courtroom and get sued and end up going to jail. Nobody wants that. You know, if they're going to file charges or criminal charges, you know what I mean? The judge will ask that. You better hope they say no. Most companies will say no. And most of the time they'll say it depends on what you did. If you did a lot of stuff, then there's a chances are it's going to be a yes. But most of the time, if it's just one thing, you know, no, just pay us this amount of money. We'll be happy with it. We can put on a payment arrangement, whatever, so and so and so. Now, they'll be nice enough to let you pay. You know, pay what you have to pay. You'll have an agreement that'll come up. It'll be documented, signed. You'll have it. They'll have it. Saying that you agree to pay such and so every month. And if you miss a payment, you know, they'll go out and tell you and ask you again, and you miss another one. And then after that, it gets worse because then they feel that they have to go execute judgment on you, which means you'll get a debt collector in your state to go pick up their stuff, no matter what it is. So like I said, they get kind of hairy. Look at that tunnel right there. See, why didn't they have stuff like this when I was doing the ceiling? This would have been cool on the ceiling. I made that statement to tell you that, yeah, like I said, you have to make sure if you're doing this type of business that you're going to be serious about it. Not something that you want to go around and play games with. Got to be serious with it. Let me drop my hat, Mr. Tony Paul. Mr. Tony Paul. Mr. Tony Paul. Welcome to the Terror Dome. Invisible technologies. It's ad tech. Okay, we got so much of this. AdTech has so many different versions of, like I said, got that hologram technology coming up pretty soon. Yeah, can't wait to start working on that stuff. You get the box there in the center to see how transparent it is. It's like living to a portal, isn't it? Cool, isn't it? Hmm? Ad tech is different. Ad tech is advertising technology. Now, this is a different type of surface. It basically is on a 48 by 48, 36 by, we're going to do it in sizes for advertising for windows. So it's going to be 36 by 24, 48 by 24, and 48 by 48. And the other size is going to be 48 by 96. The 48 by 96 goes for about $7,000. I already have companies on board to grab it. Because remind you, you can advertise whatever you want through glass. Anything you want at the end of the day on how you want to do your business. And so you're looking at them decal stickers up there every single day that do nothing, but show the same thing over and over again. Or if when Christmas time comes up, you can literally make your windows snow. Anything you want to do. I can see myself working out a partnership with a company that makes those decal stickers. That wouldn't be hard to do. They can do a design around it. We can have a screen going in the middle of it. It'd be pretty cool. Because we have to come to something at the end of the day, because this could easily take over the company easy. Mind you, this is an advertising commercial through your glass and it absorbs sunlight. So, yeah. Because I can hear the conversation right now with us and them talking about, well, you know, we can survive in the sun. We can too. Here's our demonstrations. That's it. That's the end of it. The difference between us and them is they can pull that screen down and take it home with them and watch a movie off of it. It's not stuck there. You have to pay somebody to come in and remove that. You're not taking that with you. I mean, you're not looking at the same thing every day. You can change out to whatever you want. You imagine having a game shop. You can put Space Invaders on your glass, and it's not even advertisement. You can actually have people gaming off the glass while it's advertising your company through the glass. Does that blow your mind or what? I ran that past the gaming store. They were like, "That is insane." I already thought about that. I said, yeah, you got people gaming on the glass on the other side while people are watching it on the other side. Does that blow your mind or what? There you go. Got to think outside the box, people. Think the big picture. See, the one thing I know is about people who make products at the end of the day, y'all stuck to the home theater. That's where we go everywhere we want to go. We want to be on glass, ceilings, floors, anywhere. I want to be able to branch out in all different directions. So not being stuck in the same thing, in the same spot, doing the same stuff with the same traditions every freaking day. I can change it up at will. If I want one day I can show this technology, I can show that technology and that technology. We can change up at will. We can be inside, outside. We diverse. We go everywhere. We can play with the lights on, we can play with the lights off. Doesn't really make a difference. Different types of projectors from Pico, ultra short throws, venues. We can just go anywhere we want. So how do you compete with us? You can't, because we're on too many different levels at the same time. You got to pick one. When you get over here, we can be over here accelerating. Over there accelerating. Now again, this screen's lighter than the rest of it. I mean, light is constantly pushing through this thing over and over again, from the back to the front, pushing through, pushing through. No fade, no washout, nothing. My projector's resolution is lower than 600 by 800. I think it's 480 by something, by 240 or something crazy. Yeah, 240 by, I think it's 480 or something like that, something crazy. But anyway. That's all we do. I got the power. Yeah, we got the power, right? We can go anywhere we want on any type of application, anywhere. Now wait till you see the hologram technology coming up soon in the gamer version. Those are the two we're working on right now. The gamer is freaking breathtaking. It is. It is absolutely breathtaking. And yeah, it'll put your OLED to shame. It will. It's going to be breathtaking. See what these things look like. Imagine a gamer version of it. The gamer version, those are the ones we usually put in really high, insane color capabilities. Oh, this is going to be way through the roof. Ugh, let me see. I'm going past time here. I want to do. No, not going in there. Get out of there. Why you had it the first time? Jeez, don't even be in that section. There we go. It's right there. It's right there. What are you doing? There we go. Stop it. I'm being a jerk. What are these? Yeah. Already started. Look, they already started begging for freaking for people to vote for them already. Yeah. That comes up crystal clear despite 50 lumens is pushing through it in an environment that meters don't read. So that means that 50 lumen can fire on its desk with no problem. Most likely the projectors that companies will be using are going to be like 8K. They're using insane stuff. Again, which is not even necessary, but it just shows you at the end of the day that we can run it off that. They can run it off whatever. It doesn't make a difference. But that's what they're going to go with. That's usually what they go with. If we're getting otherwise and telling me, you know, you're spending too much money in that, right? It's way too much money for a projector. And you say, relax, we got it, we're good. But again, you really don't have to spend. The only people who listen to us are usually mom and pops. They listen to us because they're concerned about spending money for high-end projector. Like, nah. Now we can go to eBay, we can find something that'll work. If a 50 lumen will run off it, yeah, that'll be no problem. And most likely, if you're doing direct sunlight, it requires 52. 52 is not an expensive projector. I paid $300 for mine. I got it used. Sony VPL 3600. Yeah, I paid $300 for a projector. That projector now is like $150. So, yeah. Now, but inside, like if we're in a mall, because you know malls got that giant roof over top of it, you can run anything you want. 50 lumens will pull up in there with no problem whatsoever in your glass. So you wouldn't even need anything like that. And you have any idea how many stores sit in a mall? There you go. And you multiply that down. How much you're going to make off this surface in a mall. There you go. So we got an Apple store in the mall up here. So I'm planning to do a presentation up there with that Apple symbol on their glass. Now you hit one, these are the major chains, because you got the other small stores in there. They usually probably have maybe 1 or 2 branches. But you hit one of those major stores in there, like a McDonald's or a freaking Apple or a Foot Locker, any one of those major stores, you're talking about a multi-million-dollar contract right from the door. That's what you're talking about. And of course, they're going to go out there and they're going to see somebody, one of those stores, mom and pops, firing off this thing in their window, and they're going to come over and ask questions. Why wouldn't they? It's going to draw attention. Because if I saw it, I definitely would go over and stare at it and figure where it came from. It's going to come back to us, and those are the major contracts. Those are the contracts that makes the millions of dollars. Next thing you know, you have Pico Energy and all kinds of companies all around the world with that technology embedded in the windows. That's why I said that tech was a multi-billion-dollar technology. And AdTech has, I sit there and said in the garage, AdTech has other versions of itself. That's laying there right there that we showed you next to an ultra short throw projector, firing up with no problem. I can lean over top of the screen and it still picks up with no problem. I can throw lamps at it, whatever I want at the end of the day, and that thing will still fire up. There's 67 different versions of AdTech that can be utilized anywhere we want it to go. That's the blessing my Lord gave me in the garage. You know, when people were predicting that it was the, how did they say it was? The fall of us? Yeah, don't do that. That's dangerous. Never sit there and predict the fall of a Christian at the end of the day. You're predicting your own future when you do stuff like that. When you say evil things like that, you have now predicted your own future, your own fall. Well, until then, I got things to do because I want to do that thing in the water pretty soon. I got to get a tank in for that. Yeah. Oh, by the way, I figured out the problem. Yeah, a few people come back and say they couldn't get a hold of the 187, which we had. It was out of stock. So, it's reinstated. It's in stock now. I went to the website. We put new pictures in and everything, so it's back on. If you're interested in that amazing screen paint, which we're going to be doing some demonstrations off of today. Got the projector way over there. Do some demonstrations on the big boy, which we have this giant screen over here. I want to do a multi-projector setup. I miss doing those. So pretty soon we'll have another projector here. This one, to do a whole multi-setup and it's fully lit environment. Can't wait to be doing that one next. I really want to put a halo system over the top. I do. This screen can, this halo system. We had one at the bottom. I want to do it at the top. Because look at that gap up there, man. I can literally put a box system all the way across from here to here and run a halo system from one end to the next. Boy, like a giant fish tank. That would look like a really cool giant fish tank. Alright, we're going to have to do that. Alright, let me see what we got here for time. Ugh, man, it's been a busy day. Jeez, it's 12:51 already. Time goes so quick. Alright, people. I'll let you do what you gotta do. Hope you enjoyed the video demonstration on the panel systems, which we don't know when they're going to be launching until we get our documents back from the United States government, showing that everything has been locked in and we're good to go. And we can tell you the company's name and all the cool stuff we've been working on, and we'll share more with you. But right now we can't because everything is locked in. Other than that, yeah, they'll be available hopefully soon. So God will let us know when it's all going to be ready to go. But I guarantee you one thing. It is going to change the way you view your projector forever. I guarantee you that much. I'm planning to do a bigger screen, probably near the end. I have to do that 48 by 24 because we got to figure out exactly how much it's going to cost to ship that thing. Sour candy. That's nasty. Sorry, I thought it was regular candy. It wasn't. All right. Hope you enjoyed. Thank you for your time. Of course, we thank our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ for blessing us with amazing technology, because if it weren't for Him, none of this would be possible. We also thank our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ for protecting us against those who try to rise up and destroy us, for keeping us safe. God bless, people. Be safe out there.